What's up, everybody? Brian and Michael here at Force of Martial Arts. We're going to be going over some stack, breaking the guard and passing the guard for you. What we're going to be covering in this section would be gripping strategies. So how you're going to have some differences in gripping versus your stack approach in comparison to your posture approach. A lot of times with stacks, people won't let us posture, pulling our gi down, etc. So I'm going to be in Michael's guard here. And I'm just going to go over a couple of options. So again, the option that we deal with most often is when he has my collar and he's pulling me down, right? So you might as well just go with this. You're already down, so that's when don't beat your head up against the wall trying to posture against him. If he's strong, he's going to be able to pull me down. And look, this is, over time with person on bottom can be bad for your elbows and your grip, kind of overdoing this same grip all the time when people are trying to pull back against it. So there's two ways to think about that. When we get into our bottom stuff, we'll cover a little bit of that. So he's already got you down. So when people do this, a lot of times what I'll do is I will just bear crawl up into an all-fours position and start working my stack from there. Okay, so kind of let me have a little bit of posture and get your grip, and then pull me down, and I just go with it. Right, so from here, I go from posture to a stacking type position where I can go into breaks. I might have under his head or a hand on the mat, but I go up with a bear crawl type entry. He pulls me down here. And I don't want him to turn his hips, and he's too late for him to really open his guard and attack at this point. He could have opened his guard and been effective about here. Okay, so all fours. That's a really good option. Another really good option would be here on splitting, I'm on the inside, I've got bicep control, right? So just double inside bicep control. Good variation of that on the gi would just be grabbing the inside of the gi here. But judo, they call this the pocket grip, right? So it's right up underneath the armpit, right there. That's where I can use these grips to stack as well, right? And I'm creating a little pressure on one side to open the guard. Okay, so I've got my all fours, got my double bicep or my pocket grip variation. I've got double head control. A lot of people call this the can opener. And in a lot of tournaments, this is illegal if I use it to submit. And a lot of people also use it in MMA and in no-gi to open the guard. So I can use this to open the guard, or I can use it to balance. A lot of times I'm just going to be here, right? And if he does, let's say he does open the guard and like puts his feet on the hips, for example, and go ahead and push me backwards, Michael. Right? And I had a student the other day in class that kind of can't open it themselves because the person had this, and they opened their guard, put the feet on the hips, and we're pushing and essentially created the pressure on their own neck, right? So that's some kind of ins and outs of that. And then the gi variation of that, it's kind of like the bicep and the pocket grip, is I'm going to start looking to stand up, and he's going to go feet in the hips, right? Let him do it, and then I've got here, right? And let's say kind of go up like our double ankle sweep using your hamstrings. When he's doing this very strong sweep, we've got a video on this on our YouTube channel, he tries to push me. Can't do it. He tries to push me. Can't do it. He tries to push me. Can't do it. Right? And then here's one that Hickson shows, is if you do get up all the way postured and he tries to push you, you can lean forward, just like you're sprawling, just like you're defending an Usono guard, the forward lean. So it's just a counter to when someone's trying to take you backwards. And a lot of times, we're good. A lot of times people will try and take you backwards when you're in their guard, especially when you're trying to stand up. That's a very common backward sweep. So let's just review. We've got our all fours where we bear crawl up. We've got our inside biceps, double biceps, the pocket grip. And then you've got collar tie or can opener type grip and double lapels, right? So that's just a spectrum of strategies and situations we can use for stack break, right? So we'll be reviewing some additional ways to break and pass the guard with our stack, as well as strategies to loop that back into posture in other videos. So thanks for checking this out, guys. We appreciate it.